Chapter 1 Episode 1 Prologue. You are listening at FameTV.info. Sorry. Why didn't you take the invitation? I failed. I was invited by me. Kazuya lay down on his bed at home and groaned. A picture of the three girls in a yukata was displayed on the screen of the mobile phone in her hand. Is your yukata cute? Sorry for not seeing it. With a message. Sari Manabe in the center of the photo is a high school classmate and a childhood friend from elementary school students. The three girls and the man alone refused the invited fireworks because they were somehow embarrassing. Kazuya Shina, a 16th-year senior high school student, was rolling in bed listening to the fireworks heard from afar in the room. There is only one Kazuya in this house. His parents died in an accident when he was little, and he was raised by his grandfather. And his grandfather died last year. With no siblings, a legacy left by both parents and grandfather, he had enough time to work without employment until he graduated from college. I was even in the high school where she attends. Her face is normal with her middle grade. From the outside of the window, a loud noise was heard continuously informing the end of the fireworks display. Is this the end of this year's fireworks? Well, I can't help thinking about it now. Maybe I'll eat ice too. Kazuya leaves the room and goes down the stairs to the kitchen. What kind of ice should I eat today? I feel like shaved ice. When I opened the freezer and looked inside, there was no ice in it. Ed by jpmtl.com. I'm sorry. There's no ice cream. I can't help but go for a walk as I go to buy ice. He rushed up the stairs and returned to the room, and went to the convenience store with his wallet and mobile phone. Looking up at the beautiful sky, it was a night sky without clouds. The only smoke flowing from the fireworks display was blocking the stars. After the fireworks display, families in yukata and several groups returned. Everyone is smiling and walking while talking about fireworks up to the point. Is there any new ice released? Kazuya kept his eyes on the people in the yukata passing by and walked worried about which ice cream to buy at a convenience store. When the convenience store is about to be seen, people suddenly shout at the convenience store entrance. Kue! Run away! There were couples and family members in yukatas running away. After that, the man holding the kitchen knife came out of the convenience store, waving his hand. Ed by jpmtl.com. Everyone. He holds his knife in his right hand, his eyes are bloody, and he follows his fleeing people while shaking his head. The man shouting his knife while shouting came to Kazuya. Wow! You're serious. You have to escape. When I looked back and tried to escape, a junior high school girl duo in a yukata was pulling her hips off and wearing a butmachi. Either of them is running away. Kazuya shouts at the sitting girls, but the girl who has been crushed in such an emergency was not in a position to immediately escape. Do you decide your guts? Wu.ha, breathing away, turned to the man holding the kitchen knife. I dropped my hips in the middle, put my whole body in force, and measured the timing. Ike. I decided to tackle the man holding the knife. Both of them get tangled and roll down the sidewalk. Kazuya rides on the man and holds it down. Someone pick up this knife. As soon as I said, a hot feeling spread all over my stomach. Team Kazuya beats a man. The man who was holding the knife released the knife with a beaten momentum. A knife that no one has will roll vigorously. Several people nearby have let go of the kitchen knives, so they came together and suppressed the man. That I didn't mind the heat in my abdomen thanks to the adrenaline, but at first glance I saw red blood flowing on the T-shirt from the wound that the kitchen knife stabbed. Slated by jpmtl.com. Kazuya rolled down with no supine power and was unable to stand watch the night sky as it is. When you tilt your head, there are people nearby who are calling to call for an ambulance. Passers-by have taken out a large amount of towel from a convenience store, who pressed down the endlessly coming out blood from the abdomen of Kazuya, and a couple of junior high school girls in yukata wearing butt cakes came close. Is it Kazuya, right? A slightly makeup girl has a familiar face. Oh, Saori's younger sister. After a long time. Yes. That's right. Aimi. Thank you for helping. I hope Kazuya didn't protect me. Aimi gives thanks in tears. Blood from the holding abdomen was not stopped at all. As my consciousness gradually moved away, I felt the cold of my whole body frozen. But we're glad we're both safe. We're almost conscious. Kazuya-san, don't close your eyes. Aimi shakes Kazuya's shoulder. However, the whole body was already weak. A bit unreasonable, I'm going to Kazuya. Kazuya lost consciousness at the end of the word. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.